I just woke up. We're completely buried in snow. The whole tent. This is crazy. Oh, this is mental. Oh, hopefully I got the worst of it off. I'm just gonna get back inside the tent. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're winter camping in the mountains of New Zealand. We've got severe weather rolling in, bringing heavy snow, rain and gale force winds. But I'm prepared. I've got with me a massive tent, the van's fully loaded, so we're gonna get everything set up, hunker down and watch this weather roll in. But right now, the weather's pretty calm, so hopefully we can set up the tent okay. We'll see how things progress. But thanks for tuning in guys. I think this one's gonna be pretty epic. This is the Nortent Gammy 6 in polycotton. I've used it here before about a year ago, and it's an absolute beast of a tent. Look at all of these poles. I haven't set this thing up in a while, so hopefully I remember how to do it properly. I think I know what I'm doing. I'm overheating doing this. I am wearing a down jacket underneath, so getting very hot. I think I'm doing this right. Now I put the cross poles in and then I can maneuver it around to get it orientated properly. Setting this tent up yourself in high winds would be very difficult. Luckily they died down a bit. She's taking shape now. The final two poles, then we begin the pegging out. Lots and lots of pegs for this tent. And I'm going to need them because of the winds. Oh, there we go. Nice. Alright, now I've got to try and orientate the door so I can look out at the lake. Hopefully it doesn't blow away when it's not guyed out, because at the moment there's only two little pegs holding it in. It's so cool that you can pick it up and move it around. I love that. Time for the guy lines. She's pretty solid right now. But once all of these attachment points are pegged out with the big stakes, it's absolutely beast mode. I love having a secure tent so you can just hunker down in it and not have to worry about the weather. Even though it's a real pain to set up, it's worth it. I've got every single guy line attached with mega pegs. And this tent's not going anywhere, super solid. There's a few side panels that I can pull out later, which I might do to help volumize the inside. But for now, the tent's up. And I've got a whole lot of stuff inside the van that I've got to get in there. I'm inside the Negadome, and now I've got to clip in the ground sheet. It's quite the process setting all this up, but it will be worth it. I'm set up, at least the tent anyway. Oh man, what a bunker this is. I love this thing. It's not the largest space, but it just feels so good to be in here. I'll probably be sleeping back here tonight. Should be cozy. This is a new cot bed from Pomoly. I've never used it before. I did set it up at home and it looked and felt real nice, so should be the perfect little bed platform. It feels so good to lie down. I'm not sure how I'm going to orientate this in here because this is quite long. It's taking up a lot of the tent. And if I recall correctly, the fire sits pretty much near the center, so I might have to put it diagonally. But I think I'll just leave it here for now, get the rest of the stuff sorted, then we can arrange everything. But this thing's cool, man. It's going to be very cozy. This is my big self-inflating foam mat. Just leave that and it will slowly suck air into it. My wood supplies. Plenty of wood. The chair is made. Now it feels like the start of the camp. What a setup this is. This is the view out the door of the tent. This really is going to be the calm before the storm. It's going to get crazy later. But right now, it's just peaceful paradise. Oh, I've still got so much to unpack, so I'm going to get on with that. And I think I need a cup of tea. The sun has gone down behind the hills. The temperature's dropping so fast now. Not sure how I'm going to arrange everything in here, but I'm dying for a brew, so we'll have that first and then we can sort all that stuff out. It's good to be back in this tent. I really like it. It's such a strong, secure place to be. Has a great feel to it. It's getting a lot colder though. Temperature's dropping real quick. So I'm just going to enjoy this peace and quiet. Probably get the fire going soon, just sit back and soak in all this beautiful ambience. Get some milk in there. Lovely. Well, cheers guys to the start of an absolutely epic camping trip. That's exactly what I needed. Got to have a couple biscuits to start things off. These are the nice ginger oaty ones. Just sitting here having my cup of tea, looking up at the mountains. It's just such a magical place. Happy to be here. But I've still got a lot of organising to do, so I think I'll finish this. I'll get on with that. And then I might maybe have a beer, I don't know. I have a few beers. I could put them in the snow and get them nice and cold. I brought 2 different kinds of wood with me on this trip. I got some pine chunks, and in here I've got some hardwood manuka, which is a native New Zealand timber, and it burns really, really hot. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough, because if this snowstorm eventuates, I might get stuck here, but I'm going to light the fire now, and I'll let it go out at night. Look at this stuff. I'll try to tap it so you can hear it. Doesn't really work, it's got the bark on, but if you see here, this is very, very dense. A lot of rings. This is almost like burning coal. It's incredible stuff. Got a bit of colour in the clouds. Stunning. As soon as I light this, it's going to be so hot in here. It'll be lovely. I could be in a t-shirt probably. Whoa. Ignition? That stuff is volatile. The heat coming out of this is glorious. You might be able to see in the very edge of this shot, there's another camper here. It's Tony from AB Camping. He's got his panda tent just over the ridge. So we might go see him later. He's here for the storm too, which is kind of good because safety in numbers. It's going to get pretty brutal later, and his vehicle might have to tow me out. But yeah, just let you know if you hear any strange noises, it's him over there. You can just see the top of his tent there. Pretty epic spot too. Before I forget, I'm just going to attach some additional guy lines to these like side panel flaps. So hopefully they can volumize the tent a bit and stop it flapping around as much once it gets windy. But I've just got these little mini guy lines, the stuff that I usually use for my tarp, and that'll just help pull the tent out. Yeah, it's pretty good. Look at all that extra space I got with this nice and tight. It's just so much nicer with the fire going in here. Instantly the whole tent feels more homely. I love this thing. The poly cotton material which it's made out of is also really nice. Much nicer than sil nylon. It's heavy and it doesn't pack down as small, but it breathes and it's just got a real nice feel to it. Like if you brush your hand on it, it feels nice and dry and, you know, not clammy and sticky. So hopefully it like mitigates the condensation issues. But yeah, loving it so far. Just gonna watch the sun go down and probably think about doing dinner. This thing is cranking. I can restrict the airflow here so it doesn't burn so vigorously, which is nice. Also around on this side, I've got the chimney control mechanism. Don't need it absolutely cranking at the moment. I've got some beers here, got a 6-pack. And I was thinking I could put them in the snow to chill them down, but honestly, they're quite cold now, so I think I'll just open one up. and have it. Oh man, that is delicious. Here's a nice little patch here. It's pretty icy. We'll get it in. Get him nice and chilled down. Cheers. Man, that is phenomenal. I've got some corn chips here as well, which I'm pretty tempted to have. Cheesy nachos, tortilla chips. What a combo. Sometimes it's nice to treat yourself to a more chilled out camp. Not that I think this is going to be chilled out once the storm hits, but you know what I mean. Having all my luxuries here with me, instead of hiking up into the mountains, chopping my own wood and all of that, I can just bring it, set up in a remote, beautiful location, but just, you know, have a different feel and less of a stress on the body. It is very nice. There's only one meal befitting of such a camp. You guys know what that is. Burgers. Bet she's nice and cold now. As you can imagine, the whole tent just smells like beautiful burger fumes now. These are going to be so good, as always. My ice cold snow beer. Oh, that's crisp. Get that cheese nice and melted down, then we can assemble the burger. It's getting very hot in here. That fire is cranking. And of course we have the brioche buns. We'll get 2 of those out. And I think it's almost time to go. I've got some caramelized onion relish here, which I'll lather the base up with. Just keeping it pretty simple. A healthy dose of that. I think it's probably all I need. These are like perfectly cooked. Wagyu burgers. Nice and simple. Oh my goodness. Oh, what did I just do? I'm getting overexcited. It's not the beer, I've only had one. Oh, I got sticky relish all over me. Okay, things are under control now. It's time to indulge in these burgers, which look incredible. Oh man. Always good. Cold beer as well. Could probably turn this down a bit now. The simple burger with the Gouda cheese, nice and creamy. The sweet soft brioche and that tangy meaty Wagyu. Oh, the perfect combo. That's so nice. 10-10 juice. I'm pretty sure the storm isn't supposed to hit till about 6 AM tomorrow. Over the course of tonight, the temperature's going to drop down to like -5 Celsius. So everything should probably freeze. And then I think we're being hit with snow. And it's going to be snow, snow, snow. Heavier, heavier, heavier. And then it might turn to rain. But you just never know. We're pretty high up here, 1,150 meters. Way up in the mountains. So I'm thinking it's going to snow. And if it does, we could have up to 1 meter. But you just never know. But I'm prepared for it with heaps of food. And I'm just going to hunker down in this tent and see what happens. So that's the plan. A pretty good plan, I think. I love camps like this. Impending doom, but you prepare for it. I know some of you are going to be like, this is not real camping. But you know what? I reckon it is, because I'm coming out into the most brutal conditions, although right now obviously it's calm. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, I would call this camping. I'm in a massive beast mode tent in the middle of nowhere, with severe weather on the way. Still in nature. I call it camping. It's chilly out here. You can see the smoke. It's now blowing in the opposite direction from when I got here. This is the cold air coming in now. Things are starting to freeze up out here. The dew on the tent and stuff. It's coming. Yeah, the dew. Starting to turn to ice. Just check some of these guy lines. I think she's all strapped up pretty tight. It's not going anywhere. This is the UGQ big white dream cloud quilt. I haven't had this thing out in a while. It's probably going to be overkill, but you never know. This one's super roomy, so thermal efficiency is not the best. I'll get that lofting up. We'll test out the bed. Isn't this the most luxury camp setup you've ever seen? I have my vents open at the top, so I do have a bit of heat escaping, which is going to be nice. And I do have the bottom vents open as well. But yeah, this is the setup. The cot bed feels amazing on the big foam pad. And I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to overheat. I've got the fire going now, but I'm not going to keep it running all night long. So by the morning it should be cold, and then I'll need all of this insulation. But yeah, the storm is on its way, and hopefully tomorrow it hits and it gets pretty exciting. But so far it's just been an awesome night camping, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. But until tomorrow, I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you then. Good night. Oh my goodness, that was an epic sleep. It's 7:30. I don't think I've ever slept that long in the tent. The wind's picked up too. It was rocking around, I just slept straight through it. And it's snowing outside. Got to get this fire going and get coffee on. Oh, my sleeping bag's pretty wet. Hopefully this can dry out with some heat. Oh, it's damp as. It's gross. There's a bit of snow, not heaps. It's a bit of a wasteland out there. It's freezing. Oh. I'm gonna have to go around later and tighten up all these guy lines. I'm lucky I put them in though, because it's getting pretty rough. Oh. The tent held up real good though. But this is just the start of it. It's gonna get much, much worse soon. What a cool place to be though. And a great sleep. Gonna get the fire going. The remaining water in my kettle has turned to ice inside the tent. Must have got pretty cold last night. Cheers. Oh man, as soon as that coffee hits your lips, absolutely delicious. It's funny, I don't even have the fire going, but with all this insulation on, I can't feel any cold. That's the good thing about having this gear. If I do run out of wood and I'm stuck here, I'll still be okay. But it'll be real nice to have the fire on because it will dry everything out. I don't think this tent's going anywhere. The winds are supposed to get up to like 100 kilometers per hour. That could be catastrophic, but you know, worst case scenario, if it does fail, I do have the van right there. So that's my backup plan if things truly get bad. But I'm willing to ride it out in this tent. See what's going on out there, eh? Oh no. We'll definitely keep that shut. The snow's blowing up against this back here. I think things are going to get very crazy soon. And as you can see, the conditions out here are very, very brutal. Winds are picking up, sideways snow. Oh. I think we'll close that up for now. Inside the tent, it's so peaceful. Very, very good tent. Doesn't want to burn. There we go. We'll get that cranking. The heat's going to be lovely. One thing I have to be very careful of is not to burn this jacket on the chimney pipe. I did that last time I was here camping in this tent. And if I burnt this one, I'd be very sad, so you've got to be aware of it at all times. I think I need to adjust my vents on the top of the tent to stop snow blowing in. Oh. I can zip those shut from the inside. that'll help quite a bit. I just had a few drips of water coming in those top vents, so if I zip them shut, hopefully that stops the snow blowing up and melting. It's just gross out here. My hands, my poor hands, they're going numb. If I go outside, I really should be putting my gloves on. The wind chill and that cold, sleety snow. Oh, it's brutal. I think it's time to get another coffee on. Let's check these vents. That's better, they're all sealed up now. Hopefully the snow melting from the heat of the fire can't drip in now. It's quite nice with the door open, I can see out. Got a view down to the lake, although you can't really see it at the moment. You can just hear chunks of snow falling off the back here. I think one more coffee and I'll be set for the morning. The snow's starting to increase outside. It's forecast to snow like this for the next 24 hours, but just get heavier and heavier and heavier. There's a chance that it turns to rain, because it's going to be right on the cusp of that temperature level, but I think it's going to snow. I mean, if it's set in now, and it's this cold, ice in the kettle inside the tent, it probably will be snow. And we might get snowed in. I didn't bring enough wood, so I'm going to have to conserve my supplies. Running out would be so bad. For the morning anyway. During the day it's okay. This is going to be such an epic camp. Today, just chilling out, the tent's already all set up. Nothing to worry about. Just sit back and watch the snow. I just realised the side of my van is getting absolutely smacked with the snow. So I should probably turn that thing around, face it into the wind, so I can open the side door without snow blowing in. I think I'll go out and do that now. This is what I'm talking about. Opening this up would be a disaster. So I think I'll spin it round, then we can access the fridge and stuff later without all that snow getting in there. That should be better. Having the van here as well will work as a windbreak, maybe a bit. I could actually bring it around slightly more, but I think here will do for now. Stoke this up and we'll get some breakfast on. Look what I've got here, some beautiful streaky bacon, double Manuka smoked. Man, that looks good. Need some pepper on there. Heaps of pepper. Alright, time to eat. Do I have any sauce? Probably don't need it. Just simple bacon and eggs, man. That's all you need. Oh yeah. That bacon. It is crispy. The snow's starting to come down super heavy now. It's not really cold though, so it's like a wet, kind of slushy snow, which is actually pretty good because it means I'll be able to drive out. If it goes to powder, that's when it becomes super problematic. I think I'll let that digest a bit, then I might go for a walk down to the lake and I'll show you guys around the area a bit more. I'm properly kitted up this time. Got my gloves on and my goggles. So let's head out, we'll go for a walk. I'm gonna head over to Tony's camp. We'll check out his setup, go for a walk, and I might steal some charcoal from him. But it feels good to have goggles on and gloves. I probably don't really need the goggles, but it's definitely nice to have them on. This really is a very wet snow coming down. Here we are, Tony's got the panda tent. Looks like it's flapping around a bit, but there's a lot of guy lines in there too.
Man, the abominable snowman.
Look, here we are.
I don't know if you can see me in here.
Looks cozy.
It is cozy.
How do I open it up? It's quite wet.
She said.
Let me in. Woohoo!
There you go, man.
It's got a distinctive smell.
That's the waffles.
Alright, I'm gonna get things sorted out. So this is what it's like in the cabin tent. It's quite cozy. It's a different feel to mine. I would say this one is definitely a place that you would want to sit in for longer. Mine's more like a mission, hunker down type of thing, you know?
Yeah, I think if you're doing 2 or 3 nighter or more, this is
cozy.
Good setup. In fact, if there were a couple of you, I'd get the large panda. That would be awesome.
Yeah, the clear window is awesome. Look at that.
Makes a massive difference.
It is noisy though, flapping around a bit.
That's the rainfly.
Anyway, I'm gonna steal some charcoal maybe. I think Tony said he had some extra, and then I think we'll go for a walk and explore the surrounds. Here's my charcoal. Heading back to camp.
It's not really charcoal, it's just all my rubbish from a month.
Yeah, it's just all this. Burn it. Okay. How do we get out of here?
Find the guy lines and you go out. Don't garrot yourself.
I'm gonna have to use my hands.
Alright, man. Catch you later.
Alright. Conditions have kind of deteriorated, about the same. But we're gonna go for a walk, might go down to the shelter.
Let's go for a walk.
And I'll drop this off.
Yeah.
See you later. Back at camp. And it is pretty gross over here, to be honest. I'm gonna get this in and get my fire cranking. It's almost gone out in here. I might need some more fire starter actually to get this going. We'll see what I can do. The only problem with this stuff is it's super messy on your fingers. I reckon it's getting colder. The snow's still coming down thick. It's quite wet though. Must be around like 0, -1. There's some good flakes coming in. Alright, time to go out for a look around. check out the road and see what kind of accumulation we've got. Oh yeah, there's not too much built up on the road. The sideways snow's coming in. It looks like someone else is camping over here. It's quite a surprise. Right over on the edge of the lake. You can see their tent. Someone else is crazy enough like us to come. We gotta go over and have a look, see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Inhospitable place this is. That was pretty funny. That guy in the tent actually knew me and Tony, so we had a good chat to him. I think his name was Dave. He's camping down by the lakeshore where I've had the tent once before. But I'm back now at base, gotta get inside and get a hot drink on. I've got heaps of charcoal in the fireplace now. We get it real nice and hot in here. Got my jacket hanging up to dry out too. And it looks like we're getting some pretty good accumulation outside now. The snow's building up quite proper. Got some beautiful date scones here that Victoria baked for me, especially for this trip. So I'm gonna have a hot coffee, scone, and some cream for lunch. Just remembered I got some jam as well. So we get a dollop of that on each scone, just for that extra flavour. Deluxe. Oh, the fire's putting out so much heat now, and with the door zipped up, it must be very, very warm inside. I don't have a thermometer in here, but I mean, I could even take this fleece off. That's how hot it is. I can just see flakes of snow hitting the fly of the tent. It's quite cozy in here, it's pretty atmospheric. What a feast. I want to go outside and have a look around, see what the back of the tent is like. I'm pretty sure it's all building up on the back side there. Oh, just thinking of pack down. That's going to be very, very rough. I'm going to have a look out the door. It's starting to build up. Oh man. It is horrible outside. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. The snow has eased off a bit, but the winds are picking up. And it's more like sleet now. But look at the back of the tent, I want to clear it off a bit. Look at the van. It's absolutely caked in snow. This thing's holding strong for now. It's actually quite nice to go outside and cool off. My face gets so red sitting right next to this inferno of a fireplace. Definitely clears out the sinuses. I've got a few little leak points in the tent. I think embers hit the fly. It's not like rushing in, but there's a few drips. You can see that black bit of tape. I put that there, stopping the drips, but it's not really working. It's right over where my bed is. I think I do have some more tape in the van, So I could try chuck a massive square over it and stop it from leaking in. But that's not ideal at all. The snow's kind of turning to sleety rain at the moment. I can't have that dripping on me all night while I sleep. And it's dripping pretty bad. Got this cloth down here getting the drips at the moment, but I'm gonna have to get some tape and fix that up, or try to. Might take this off. Yeah, there's just water under it. It's not really adhering properly. See this thin patch? I don't even know how that happened or how to fix this. That's strange. I've got some metal foil tape here. I'll see if this works. This stuff is super strong. So hopefully it can bond and stop that water. Oh, this weather is relentless. It might not seem so crazy inside of the tent because it's so strong, but trust me, right outside, it's pretty brutal. I'm just gonna get into bed and chill a bit. Not much to do other than relax. My foil patch seems to be holding, which is good. Hopefully that lasts the night. But yeah, I think I'll come back to you guys when I'm doing dinner. It's currently 4 PM, so in a few hours it'll start to get dark. But all is well in the dome. Oh no, I can see it leaking. It's still dripping. Chucked on another patch. I don't think this is going to work. I need like silicone seam sealer or something, but I don't have any with me. I might have to move the bed around later. I went and got some tape from Tony. This stuff might work better. All weather tape. I'm not very confident though, but I'll try. We'll see how it goes. It's just so wet. I think that tape's working for now. I don't want to think about that again. I got the fire cranking, it's warm in here, and outside it's still just all go. I think it's like borderline snowy, sleety, but it comes in waves and big gusts. It's nice to just be in the tent. It's time for a few corn chips and some salsa. Maybe crack a beer too. You know what? I think I will. Yeah, they're nice and cold in the corner. Oh man, that's refreshing. Oh. Lovely. It's going to be a long, long night. It's starting to get dark outside, and I think the worst of the weather is supposed to hit like midnight. Who knows what it's going to be like in the morning. Anyway, for now, I'm just going to focus on enjoying myself. It's not every day you're out in a snowstorm. I'm like a big ape in my enclosure. A snow ape. That's what it feels like right now. A snow troll. The winds haven't let up at all. Still just battering the backside of the tent. It's so hot in here, I've got to keep the front door open. My whole face is probably going red. The beer's probably not helping with that, but man, this thing is like molten hot. It's lovely. But it would be good if it was like, I don't know, -10. I think last night it dropped to -6, so that was a bit more comfortable. Now it's probably only around about 1 degree, 2 degrees. Not even freezing. The fire is absolutely ripping hot. So I should be able to get a good sear on these, which would be nice. 2 juicy sirloins with garlic butter. Smells real good in here now. These steaks are going to be delicious. The sear's not as good as I'd hoped, but I think they'll still turn out good. It smells great. Wow, that smells amazing. I can't forget my cracked pepper. We have to smother it in pepper. There we go. Oh, it's so hot by the fire. I'm melting. I reckon I can eat with my bushcraft knife. See how it goes for cutting steak. Ooh, baby. Oh man, that came out real good. Check out that, that's a beautiful medium rare. It's so succulent. Sometimes this just blows my mind, like how good food can be when you're out camping. I mean, snow elevates it, the fire, everything. But still, it's exquisite. So juicy. Cheers guys to an absolutely awesome camping experience. Hoping you're enjoying this video. It takes a lot of effort to get out here and like set all this up in the snow, in the elements, planning it. But I love it and I hope you guys enjoy it too. So thanks for watching, and yeah, I know enjoy this steak. And move away from this fire. Got to show you this. Look at that steak. Culinary perfection. I'm rating this 10 out of 10. Perfect meal. It's time to go outside for a look around. Can't help myself. It's building up pretty nicely out here. We'll go see the van, see what's going on. Oh, the back of the tent's caked. Whoa! The van is absolutely coated. Incredible. It's a pretty thick covering. I think getting out of here tomorrow might be pretty problematic, because this is forecast to go all night long. This is some heavy snow. Well, as expected, it is dumping down. The forecast seems to be pretty accurate. It's not extremely cold, but it's cold enough to snow and it's not melting. Oh man, I need to get back in the tent. It's getting pretty serious out there. There's like snow accumulating all over the van. Yeah, maybe I'm not going to be able to get out of here tomorrow. That was the plan. But like I said, this is just forecast to be going all night long and peak snowfall around midnight. And it's only 7:30 now. Oh well, I might have to wake up a few times in the night just to check the tent's okay. It's building up on here fast. Now that I whacked all that snow off, you can hear the fresh stuff hitting the fly. It's quite loud. Oh man, what have I done? Time for a cup of tea and some biscuits. And guess what? Haven't had these a while, so I'm really looking forward to them. The good old milk chocolate hobnobs. Mixing it up from the Tim Tams, you know? Something a bit different. You guys know I love milk. It's important to use just enough so that when you stand up a spoon in the cup, it doesn't fall over, and that's what a builder's tea is. Usually around 100 ml of milk. I reckon that's an appropriate amount. You want it kind of like a nice creamy colour. Oh, where's my biscuits? I haven't dunked a hobnob in such a long time that I've almost forgotten what it tastes like. Oh my god, let's go. Transcendent experience. Oh man, it's still coming down outside. It's quite a bit of snow. The plan is tonight to keep the stove going for as long as possible. I'll stoke it up massively right before bed, and if I wake up in the night I'm going to chuck more in there too. I just want the tent to be dry and minimise condensation, because I don't know what it's going to be like in the morning. Also, it helps melt snow and stop it accumulating too much on the top, which I think is going to be quite important. But yeah, it's going to be a long, long night. I'll finish this cup of tea and biscuits, then I think I'll close the tent up and start thinking about getting into bed. It's quite a nice change over the Tim Tam. Great biscuit, the Hobnob. Can you just imagine what it would be like to lie here in the snow? It's like all over the tent and I'm just so warm and comfortable. Hopefully I have another epic sleep like I did last night. I think I can trust the tent, so it should be alright. Like I said, I'm going to wake up, make sure the fire's going, and I guess we'll just see what tomorrow brings. Right now it's just way too hot to get into the quilt, so I'm just going to lie here in my base layers. But yeah, feeling great. Well, it's been a pretty epic day's camping, but it's probably time I switch the lights off and try to get some sleep. I'm expecting the weather just to rage on like this all night long, and you know, if it gets worse and something happens, first thing I do is I'll switch the camera on and show you. But for now, I think I'm going to try to get some sleep, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for what might be a bit of a disaster when I open the tent door and see what's out there. But for now, it's lights off and bedtime. Good night. I just woke up. We're completely buried in snow. Oh no. The whole tent. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Oh man. Oh, we're buried. We're completely buried. Okay, this is like the worst case scenario, or perhaps the best case scenario if snow was what was wanted. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be trapped here for at least a day or more, a couple more days. We'll have to assess in the morning. Well, yeah, it was forecast to do this, so it's no surprise really. I chucked some more wood on the fire, going to get this thing hot again. And I guess just back to sleep and wait for the sun to come up. It's 3:30 AM. Anyway guys, I'll check back in again soon. The snow was like up to my shoulder height around the tent. I think I'm gonna have to go out and dig some off. I'm just not sure how much weight this thing can take. So we'll get some of this weight off the tent. Oh, hopefully I got the worst of it off. I'm just gonna get back inside the tent and warm myself up. Hopefully the tent is gonna be okay now. There was a lot building up on it and I was just a bit concerned that with all that additional weight pushing in on the tent could damage the poles. But I cleared quite a lot off, so hopefully it's alright. And yeah, I guess I just wait till the morning. What's the time? 3:55 now. Alright, I'll come back to you later. Good morning. Got some more sleep. It's 7 AM. Had the fire going all night, so it's quite nice and warm in here. But it sounds like it could be raining outside now. I don't know. I just need coffee. I think I'm going to get back into bed and just wait for the sun to come up. Oh my goodness. That's very wet snow. That's nice on the pellet. I'm not sure if you can see, but my leaking patch behind me is dripping quite bad now. That's really a shame because this is an awesome tent. I really, really like this tent and it's done phenomenally well in these conditions. I think it might just be some kind of defect on this material. Everywhere else it's nice, it's dry, no leaks at all. Perfect. But just these two little patches. It's really weird. I might ask Nortent about it. Oh, the sun will be coming up soon. We get to look outside. That's going to be quite exciting. I just feel a bit disorientated. I had a pretty good sleep after I woke up to dig the snow. So I feel rested, but man, just a bit crazy. Here's my drip patch. Starting to drip quite bad again. Lucky I moved my quilt away. It's making a bit of a puddle. It's still snowing, but it's kind of melting. Oh, yeah, there's definitely a melt taking place, but the snowflakes are still coming down. It's lucky I came and dug in the night I don't know how much weight this thing could have taken. This is like knee deep up here. Well, the van's looking pretty good. Look at this. That's absolutely crazy. This is some proper snow. I gotta get back inside. It is epic outside. There's still quite a bit of snow coming down too. Massive snowflakes coming down now. Just big chunks. Oh my goodness. The sky is just filled with huge chunks of snow falling down. It's like a swarm of bees. Oh man. The accumulation is just going to get more and more. Must have gotten colder again. I can just see down to the lake. Snow is still coming in thick. I want to go out and do some digging and clear some paths, but I'll need to fully kit myself up and I'll get so wet and soaking out there, but I think it'll be worth it. So at least I can maneuver myself around the tent properly. I should probably clear all the snow off the van as well. Oh, what a morning. This fire though, man, lifesaver. This is actually so cool. I've got so much food. Even if I'm stuck, why does it matter? I'll just keep going, keep eating, keep camping. Alright, I'm gonna try and clear some snow away. We'll just go around and have another look at the setup. Oh, she's looking droopy. The tent. But what I really want to do is get some snow away from the van so I can access my fridge and cook breakfast. I might try and do a bit of the tent now too. Just clear up the snow so when more accumulates it just doesn't get to a critical level. I'm curious to see whether or not the van can even drive in the snow. I might fire it up, warm her up a bit. Just go for a little test run. Okay, I don't think I'm going anywhere. I managed to get it going. I think I could power through quite a lot of this once I got momentum. But I'm just gonna run the engine for a bit and crank the diesel heater and just warm it up in there. But for now, I think I'll go back into the tent. Think about doing breakfast soon. I got the diesel heater running in the van. I'm gonna try warm it up in there a bit. But now I'm gonna do breakfast. Give me some energy for the day ahead. I've got some artisanal chorizo sausages. Apparently these things are delicious. I was recommended them by a man named Kane. So I'm gonna cook a few up, maybe some eggs, then I'll think about what to do next. Who knows what's gonna happen in this one. They're looking pretty good. I think the snow's picking up out there too. Very heavy. I think these are done. Get them off. And we'll try one. I don't think I need the eggs right now, so see how I go with these. Whoa, they look flavorful. Oh man. Smoky, spicy, herbs, juicy, nice texture. These things are legit. Focus on that. There's a real nice kick of spice to them. Oh. They'd go great with like pasta or something. Man, they pack a lot of flavour. They're juicy too. Okay, these are very, very good. There is just an insane amount of snow falling out there. Packing down the tent, it's going to be my worst nightmare. Every single peg is going to be a struggle. I am definitely getting these again for camp. Alright, I've made the decision. I'm going to pack down the tent. I'm going to start with all the stuff inside and get it into the van, and then we're going to have the big challenge of getting this whole dome down in the snow. So I'll get on with that now. I won't film a whole lot of it because it's just too gross outside. The camera will just get destroyed. This Pomoly cot was very good, by the way. I'm definitely going to be using this again. It's a little bit fiddly to pack down and set up, but it doesn't take up much room and it's very, very comfortable. I've packed up everything inside of the tent apart from the wood stove. I'm just going to let that cool down a bit, then I'll get it in the van and I'll make a start on the dome. But man, the snow's falling even thicker and heavier out there. Alright, so the situation is, Tony has come over and we're having a meeting in my tent trying to work out what to do. Conditions have deteriorated even more. It's insane outside. This is the most heavy snow I've ever seen, probably.
Heaviest snowstorm I've ever been in.
Yeah, this is crazy.
And I've camped in Canada, Alaska and everything. This is the wettest, heaviest snow I've ever been in.
Yeah, so we're not going to try and pack down our tents in this. It should clear up maybe in like 3 or 4 hours. And then we're going to be trapped in our vehicles. So I guess I'll come back to you when the tent's packed down or I'm doing that. Wish me luck. I've been going around the tent, digging up the snow around the pegs on the guy lines. This is what I'm working with. You can see there's massive drifts on the back, and I've dug out all the pegs. And it looks like Tony's on his way over. On to keep shoveling snow. Okay, the tent is packed down. Everything is in the van. On to get in there and try and get out of here. I'm utterly exhausted. I'm gonna follow Tony out. I think he's putting chains on, so hopefully I can go on his path. But the snow is very deep and this van isn't like a beast off-road, so we'll hope for the best. Here goes nothing. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Oh, I'm already stuck. Oh, I'm just sliding like, oh my goodness. It's making weird noises. What's going on? Strange sound. I just don't have the clearance for this. Nah, man. I'm gonna blow the van up if I try and drive out in this. I'm just scraping. I mean, look how deep the snow is. You can see what I've plowed up to. Well, that was a short-lived experiment. I'm stuck. Tony's stuck up there in his massive beast mode truck, so there's absolutely no hope at all getting out. But guys, this has been an absolutely wild experience. And I think I'm going to call it here. I guess to see what happens, you got to tune into the next video, because I think I'm going to be here a couple more nights. But anyway, like and subscribe if you enjoyed that one, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.